who's someone else's husband. But I like him, well, I like him almost as much as my own husband. He's certainly been in the music business for a long time and helped create an entire sound that is still played on the air. I would like to introduce you to my good friend and former KKCR DJ, Antion. Antion, aloha.
Aloha, Michele. Great pleasure to be here.
We're so excited. And you and Elandra lived on Kauai for how long?
13 years.
Every time you're here, it just seems like you're home.
Yeah, I know.
Do you feel that way?
Well, yeah, but then the problem is when I go to Maui, people say, welcome home, Antion. Then when we go back to New Zealand, everybody says, well, welcome home, you guys. So it's a little hard to keep up, but it's, you know, it's all good. It's all good, man.
I have to, at some point I got to find the thing that Elandra, your wife, wrote about what you guys call yourselves when you're traveling all over the world. See, she wrote something really great. I'm going to find it. But I thought, oh, I'm totally going to plagiarize that, if I can remember.
That's always the big if.
So we get to spend the next 2 hours with Antion, and we're going to play some of his music, some of his influences.
Yes.
And and we're not going to play some of the things that you're not happy with. But we can tell our listeners to go listen to it.
If they want to.
So, Antion, welcome back. Welcome home.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
When was your show and what did you used to play?
Well, the first show was pretty much after the station opened in 1996. And I had a show which I called Spirit Dance, which was like, you know, I tried to find spiritual and positive songs with an up-tempo beat, because so much of the New Age stuff is kind of like... So, and it was fun, we had a good time, and then that went by the wayside. I just, you know, I kind of had enough. And then when Manaleli quit, they looked for DJs to take over her slot at the 7 to 9 a.m. Yeah. So I came in on a Friday and playing Hawaiian music, which I really enjoyed. And that lasted for a few months, and then I kind of... You know, it's the funny thing. I get up really early. If I told you what time I get up in the morning, you'd freak out.
Okay, tell me.
Usually sometime between 2 and 5.
You're right.
But,
oh my gosh.
But I'd get up for that show, you know, I'd get up and I'd come in and I'd go home at 9 o'clock. I'd go to sleep. And I never figured out why. So after a while I just got tired of doing it.
But then you started playing Hawaiian music yourself, right?
Oh yeah.
And you don't fall asleep when you're playing it?
Not usually.
Which reminds me, now you were born where?
I was born West London, right before the end of the Second World War, February of 1945. My father was an American serviceman, actually a war hero.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, and you know he met my mother. They got married. He went off to D-Day, and he was on Omaha Beach. He was one of the heroes of Omaha Beach, and he fought all across France. And in November of 1944, he was killed in action, and I was born 3 months later.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So and then you know I really had no way of knowing when I was a kid that I was going to be born at a time that was going to be right in the middle of one of the most exciting music scenes that there's ever been.
Yep, and that's true. So I just have to ask, now if you are familiar with Antion, you know that he's a guitar player and a singer, a musician, all around. But when was that pivotal moment? When do you remember music touching your life, and then when did you get your first guitar?
Well, music always touched my life. You know, I actually came from a musical family, not musical in the sense that, you know, playing classical and stuff like that, but everyone in my family had some musical talent.
Like, did they all like sit around like playing the piano and singing?
Yeah,
or what?
yeah. Because when we had parties in those days, we had a record player. We had a radiogram. You know what a radiogram is?
I think so. Is it with that big umbrella kind of?
Well, no,
thingy?
not quite that old.
Oh, okay. Okay. What is that then? What is it?
Radio gramophone, right?
Okay.
It's a huge piece of walnut furniture, which was, you know, could have been made in about like a third of the size or less, but it had to stand in the corner and look good. So we had one of those, and when we had a party, we used to play records, and then we also had a big upright piano. Not big, it was a standard upright piano. And if there was somebody, my grandmother, after she'd had a few drinks, and my mother she always knew all the words to all the songs that were being played, and I inherited that. I've got this memory for songs that are driving my wife nuts because, like, you know, when we put that song, When You're Smiling,
Yeah.
I mean, I just went through all the words of that, just popped out
I
of
know,
my memory.
I was kind of surprised too that you
Yeah.
remember. I bowed out after the chorus.
Yeah, I remember the tune, but the words, not so much.
Yeah.
Anyway, but to cut to the chase, so to speak, when I was 10 years old, I heard Bill Haley and the Comets rock around the clock.
Oh. So, what did you feel?
Maybe, it's funny, I've thought about this in retrospect, I think it was probably my first brush with sexual energy, actually.
Like, this makes me feel funny and I like it?
Yes. I mean, but there was, you know, I'd never heard anything like it. There was lots of music in Britain at the time, but it just was not like that.
Right. So, before we go on, I'm going to play, now not that song, because like Antion helped me kind of pick some of these songs. He thought that instead of playing things that everybody knew, let's see another one, let's play another one of Bill Haley's songs, and we'll all try to get the vibe and the feeling of being a 10-year-old boy in England.
I've got, actually, I've got them here. I've got